memorandum that was issued by IATF. Kaya nga mamaya tatanungin po natin ng IATF kung why they have issued memorandum like this in direct violation of the Republic Act 11525. Sandali po, Dr. Corrales, medyo ligaw po ako sa sagot nyo. Parang tinitignan ko yung sagot nyo, parang ang layo din sa tanong ko. Ang tinatanong ko po, yung pong resolution number 128-B, particularly 148, Resolution 148, babanggitin ko na po sa inyo yung conflict. Sinasabi doon na yung vaccine is safe and effective. Di ba? Safe and effective.
Yes,
but in relation to Section 2 of Republic Act 11525, sinasabi niya experimental vaccine to. At sa Section 7, binabanggit doon na ito ay under Phase 3 and Phase 4 pa lamang. So, tanong, bakit sinabi natin sa resolution na safe and effective yung vaccine? Di ba in conflict na siya sa 11525? Di ba dapat since na wala pa siyang experimental pa lamang siya, hindi tayo nag-issue ng EUA? Dapat hindi muna tayo, di ba, nag-issue ng EUA? Bakit tayo nag-issue agad ng EUA? At kailangan agad natin bumili ng maraming vaccine at isaksak natin sa ating mga kababayan yung mga vaccine na yun. Whereas, there are a lot of there are a lot of avenue. Like for example, drink vitamin C, drink vitamin C, drink tayo ng hydrochloroquine, ivermectin. There are a lot. Pero, pinilit natin yung vaccine by issuing an emergency usage authorization. Why? IATF.
Sir, I would also like to consider that the benefits of giving the vaccine outweighs the risk. Kahit po, kami ho ay sinabihan.
Kahit na po in violation of the Republic Act 11525? Because, remember, you are following your own resolution, ha? At dapat yung resolution nyo naka-base sa aming batas. And that's the power of this committee, yung oversight power.
Opo, sir.
So, even violating
Hindi
the
po, sir,
Republic Act
kasi
11525?
I think violating is the wrong word. Hindi naman
No, you cannot say that is the wrong word. Because sinasabi nyo dito, safe and effective. Pero sinasabi namin dito, experimental yan. Oh, di ba? Ano, ma'am? Tatawag na po tayo kay Secretary Galvez sa susunod na hearing. And have you notified the IATF?
Yes, Your Honor. Regularly notifying first weekly and then gradually
So if you
introduced.
notify the IATF, no, sila Secretary Galvez, so meaning they know that the adverse reaction on the immunization were already there. So meaning that there is may violation kayo sa Republic Act 11525 dahil although subjected tayo sa immunity for liabilities, but if you have that willful knowledge, di ba? Willful misconduct and gross negligence, di ba? Dahil na-inform na kayo eh. Kung na-inform na kayo by the power of vigilance and then you have done nothing, then you have violated Republic Act 11525.
Gusto ko lang pong banggitin kay Yusek Tayag. Please lang po, wag natin sanang sabing maging mahinahon kasi po thousands Pilipino ang namatay at kung hindi po natin ito i-correct, thousands Pilipino pa po ang mamamatay. At kapag po namatay tayo o ang somebody, especially yung family man, kasama pong namamatay ang buhay at kinabukasan ng kanilang pamilya. Nag-react lang po, Mr. Chair, dahil nasasaktan po ako on behalf of mga victims dito sa vaccines na to. Please, Yusek Tayag.
Ang sobrang kamatayan ng mga tao mula sa taong 2021 hanggang kasalukuyan ay nakakabahala. A variation deaths of 2 to 5% yearly is acceptable, as what our PSA data showed that deaths from 2000 to 2020, but a sudden rise of deaths on 2021 to 43%. It's something that all of us must think about. And what is more disturbing, data shows that this is happening to all our regions in this country. The high rate of mortality is disturbing. And what is even more disturbing is that this happened as well to all parts of this world. Nawakatanungan po na gusto nating malaman ay bakit at paano ito nangyari sa 43% na sobrang namatay na umabot sa higit kumuilang na 300,000 mga Pilipino. Ayon mismo sa World Health Organization, 14.9 million ang estimated na excess mortality were recorded as against sa 5.42 million reported COVID-19 deaths. Ito po ay ayon sa kanilang mismong website. Sa Global Excess Deaths Associated with COVID-19, January 2020 to December 2021. At dito po sa Southeast Asia, according sa WHO, ay umabot tayo sa 5.9 million excess deaths. Sila po ang nagsabi niyan, dokumento and website po nila. So admittedly, meron talaga sobrang namatay sa buong mundo na umabot ng 14.9. Di may paliwanag na dahilan. Bakit po natin to dinidinig? Dahil marami pong buhay ang nawala, mga kamatayang di may paliwanag, mga pamilyang patuloy na naghahanap ng katarungan, mga magulang na lumuluha sa biglaang pagkawala ng mga walang sakit, malusog at di mo iisiping biglang pagkamatay ng kanilang mga minamahal sa buhay, at mga anak na nagtatanong kung bakit nawala ang kanilang mga kapamilya sa di rin may paliwanag na kadahilanan. This hearing aim not to blame people, but to find out where we are lacking in terms of response to this unexpected deadly turn of events. Yung mga naapektuhan sa response natin sa pandemic must be addressed like yung mga namatayan. Did we extend helping hand or even console them to the point of explaining and let them know that our response to the experimental vaccine includes potential risk to our health and might even cause us deaths as time goes by? Do we have this information drive that our people were entitled to? How about our karapatang pantao? Were these violated too? Ano po ang ating ginawa that now the WHO admitted the excess deaths of almost 15 million worldwide? The issuance of so many circulars and memorandum by different agencies of the national government and the LGUs in relation to the proclamation number 922 issued by former President Rodrigo Duterte declaring a state of public health emergency throughout the Philippines due to coronavirus disease, based on Section 15, Article 2 of the Constitution, which state our policy to protect and promote the right to health of the people. But Article 3, Section 1 of the same Constitution states, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. So clearly, ang buhay, kabuhayan at kalayaan ng ating mga kababayan were compromised during that time that this Proclamation 922 were implemented. Marami ang namatay, marami ang nawala ng kabuhayan, at marami ang nakaranas ng pang-aabuso sa kanilang kalayaan.
Alam nila kung ano yung epekto.
Wala sila'y tulubagod.
What would have been the use of all of this?
Di sila ka-relate, kidili man sila.
Follow this or I will terminate.
Disappoint nga tayo sa bakunang ito.
Pasok akong Republic Act 11525.